What's up, y'all? Jay here, man. A lot of y'all remember my face from doing the infamous reaction videos, and other stuff on this channel. The channel name was Cop Madness. Hopefully y'all can hear me because I do have the car running and the AC is going just a little bit, but y'all should still be able to hear me. But like I was saying, I am going to be introducing this channel as something different and new. I actually want to turn this channel into a vlog channel, or hence the name KingJayDoesWHATEVER, which is what my old name used to be. That's the name that started this channel. And I just want to go over some points of how YouTube changed my life. Well, it's a lot to say about YouTube, because YouTube really did help me in a time where I needed the help the most. But before I say anything, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. That is the most important part of anything when doing these videos, because it helps me grow and continue to put out other content. Now, how YouTube changed my life is simply because when I was down and out during COVID, that is when I created this channel. Now, don't get discouraged when you creating a YouTube channel, because you can post whatever you want on your channel and excuse me, it won't get the views that you think it will get, because you're like basically imitating what somebody else title says, or what's somebody else thumbnail is doing. That is not the way to do it. Honestly, to grow on YouTube, and it's crazy to say, you would basically have to just do what's trending, basically. If you see a title, anything that is about YouTube, or YouTube paid me this, YouTube helped do this, YouTube grow smaller content creators, or something like that. If you see a title of those, if you see a title of those sort, that's the titles that you want to use to grow on YouTube. Now, how YouTube helped me grow is, originally I was doing reaction videos. Like I had said, I was doing cop videos to where I react to good cop, bad cops, and that is honestly how I gained this big amount of subscribers. But the good thing about it is I was doing those kind of videos, and I still will be implementing those kind of videos to the channel, because I'm the face of the channel. My face is what created this audience. I know you see some people do reaction videos with no face in it and just their voice. I did try that at one time, and I tried different formats of reaction videos, but my audience was telling me that I should be doing it, a certain way. And once I tried doing it the certain way, that is when I took off. I took off on YouTube crazy when I started listening to the audience. And that's what, you have to realize. A lot of people, they'll get on YouTube and be head over heels, and thinking that, oh, like, I created this channel, I'm going to do what I want, that was me. I didn't want to listen to what the comments were saying until I started listening to the audience. And once I started listening to the audience, then that's when the comments, they appealed to me, that what your audience want is basically what YouTube will recommend, in other words. So I started, like I said, I started doing what my comments and my audience was saying, and YouTube started recommending my videos more. And I remember I was stuck at 700 subscribers for the longest. 700 subscribers, y'all, posting day in and day out. When I first started and I was stuck at 700 subscribers, I literally was getting good views. Like, when during COVID, everybody was home, everybody was, doing nothing basically. So when I was stuck at those 700 subscribers, y'all, I basically just pushed out these reaction videos, and I was getting views like 2.1k, 1.2K. And I mean within minutes. I'm saying, like, you know, like your favorite YouTubers get, like, you know, you'll see somebody, like a big YouTuber post a video, and in one minute they'll get like 100 or 200 views, or, you know, if you're, the bigger they are, the more views, obviously. And I was thinking, like, you know, maybe I'm going somewhere with this, like, only at 700 subscribers, and I'm getting, you know, crazy views in within minutes, like. But the thing is, though, is when I was getting those views, that's what it was stuck at for until I posted another video. So, you know, it was a journey. Like, I will say that it was a journey. But, you know, when you're a small content creator, what I can say is to keep pushing. Listen to your audience. Post what your audience wants you to say. Listen to those comments. Read those comments, because that's really what helps you grow. The audience is what makes the YouTube channel, and that's all in serious, you know, in all seriousness. But like I was saying, though, in the beginning, when I did start YouTube, I was at a tough time. It was during COVID. My job had, you know, sent us home for a few weeks with pay, obviously. And, you know, it was good. Like, you know, being home for a few weeks, for just, you know, sitting at home free. And my type of job that I was working was at my local city. Now, I won't mention the city's name because, you know, it didn't end on good terms, hence why I'm doing this video right now. You know, this job, he did me very dirty, y'all. And I was out. So originally how it started, you know, I started at this city job in 2015, and I ended this city job in 2021, which is about 6-7 years, give or take. It was just a few months shy of my seventh year being there. You know, from day one, I was the type of person that didn't, you know, kumbaya with people, or in other words, I wasn't the type to be in everyone's face and be too talkative. And people hated that. Like, in all seriousness, people hated that, and that made them hate me for whatever reason. I don't know why would people hate on someone, or hate someone, or dislike someone because they're not talking. You get what I'm saying? It's always a job like that where you're gonna have those people that think you have to, you know, be in cahoots with them to basically, you know, basically to fit in. And I wasn't that type of person. I never was and never will be. I'll never want to fit in with anybody. I always want to be myself. I was always different. And the thing is, you know, when you're different at a job, they do you a certain kind of way because of how you are, obviously. So I used to go to this job day in and day out, didn't want to get up and go to the job. And when I did get up and go, you know, I would go to the job, and just for someone to start an argument with me, or you know, say some form of something offensive to me, and think that I'm just supposed to agree with it because they want me to. So I had end up getting injured on this job, and when I got injured, I was out of that job for a few months at home, and it was during the COVID time, which was, you know, 2020, which is crazy. It was 2020, I believe it was 20. Yeah, it was February, actually. It's funny, it was literally the day after President's Day. February, like basically after Valentine's Day. I just had went back to the job, and with my job at this city, I was on the mowing crew. So I would go out and obviously mow, weedy, edge, pick up trash, whatever. I was basically on one of those crews where you just do whatever whatever they have for you to do. And just this particular day, I went out and I was cutting grass in the median, and obviously the median has trees in it. And it's getting kind of hot, y'all. I'm gonna turn this AC on a little bit. Like I was saying though, the median obviously has trees in it, and I was going, close to a tree because when you mow, if you know what you're doing, you would get close enough, obviously, for the person that's coming behind you to weed eat. They have barely nothing to do, basically, which is that I was that type of person. Like, even though people didn't like me or disliked me for whatever reason, I still would go out and help as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So I was going up to a tree. I was trying to get close to a tree. I went up to the tree, driving up to the tree on the Skags. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a picture right here of the Skag. It was a cheetah lawnmower, and I went up to the tree, and I don't know what happened with the mower, but when I went up to the tree, my foot got caught in front of the mower, and my foot folded back, and obviously, you need your feet, right, to walk. I injured my feet, so I basically pushed my feet back like that, and you can only imagine the pain that you're going through. So what it felt like initially, it felt like a pain, like you need to pop your ankle, basically. But it turned out that it was not that pain. Actually, I ended up going to urgent care, and I had torn tendons in my feet, and to this day, actually, those tendons, or those pieces of cartilage on the side of my feet, they bother me to this day. And that's years later. We're in 2025. That's 4+ years later. Once you tear something in your feet, especially tendonitis, it does not go away. It's like a lifetime thing. And I got, I ended up getting injured, and when I went to that urgent care, the people told me that I had tendonitis, and they sent me off to PT, physical therapy, which was right there at that facility at that time. So obviously, when you're at a job, insurance covers workers' comp for a certain amount of time. So I went to workers' comp, obviously, and physical therapy was at that particular urgent care. So when I got done with all of my training and my physical therapy, it was about 6 to 8 sessions. And keep in mind, I was at home this whole time while still going to these physical therapies. And after those 8 sessions, that was it. For whatever reason, they stopped telling me to go to those sessions, and they basically told me to rest off of my feet for a while. Now, obviously, like I said, keep in mind that my foot still hurts to this day at certain angles, or if I'm putting on lotion and I squeeze the side of my foot, it hurts. It doesn't hurt bad, but it hurts, and it feels uncomfortable. So like I was saying, I did those 8 sessions, and that was it. A few months went by just sitting at home, honestly, resting like the people told me to do, and I get a call that they want me to go to a foot doctor. And now I went to this dude, which he was a clown, and if I can remember his name, which I probably won't say, because you know how that works, but he's a foot doctor. And I went to him. He started off cool and understanding, but at the end, he ended up screwing himself and listening to the workers' comp case manager, and which I won't say her name either, or their name, because they were also clowns. I was going to this guy, and like I said, he was cool, and he ended up, like, one day telling me, oh, they want you to get back to effing work. Yes, a doctor talking to me any kind of way. A doctor that's supposed to be professional talking to me any kind of way. So I'm like, wait a minute. It's no way. So I told him, I said, I know it ain't no way you talking to me like that. Like, you ain't talking to me like that. and he went out the office and calmed down. So obviously I'm still pissed because you know what I'm saying, you don't go out the office and calm down and think you're gonna come back and we cool. So I once the appointment was over, I got up and left. I got up and left, and when I got home, I thought about it again, and I'm like, oh no, I can't just let this go. So I called the office back, and I told them that he is a doctor. He's supposed to remain professional. And if he's gonna, be unprofessional like that again, cursing and carrying on to your client, then, I'll like basically pursue legal actions, because you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to remain professional. You're a doctor. You're there to help me. So what he ended up doing a few visits later is he ended up getting with the workers' comp case manager and going back behind my back, and he put that I was 100% clear because she told him to do it. Now, keep in mind though, the appointment before, it was in November. This appointment before, November 25th, don't quote me, November 25th of 2021. 2021. So 2021, November 25th, I went to his office for appointment, like I said, and I was 50-50. He put that I was 50% clear and 50% still injured. And that very next appointment, which was December, it was like December 12th, 2021, he put I was 100% clear. Now, anybody in their right mind knows that, like, how is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? So that means that he basically put that I was clear because they were basically being nasty because I didn't take their nonsense. And, people have to learn that. You don't have to take these people nonsense because they're, whatever, the case manager or whatever. I don't care who you are. Nobody is going to, talk crazy or whatever you want. I don't have to accept it, I don't. That's me personally. And I'm not like talking like I'm some big shot or whatever. I'm just telling you straight up that I will not accept disrespect at no job. So he cleared me 100% after that appointment that I was 50%, which was a few weeks before. He cleared me. And mind you, after the appointment was over, he said, oh, I'm going to give you an appointment date, which was supposed to be December 22nd, 2021, which is like 2-week increments. He would give me appointments, and he told me, so they signed me up for another appointment and said, I'll see you then. When I called them back, once my city hall told me that I was clear, I called them back, and I basically spoke with them, and I'm wondering, I'm like, why did y'all give me another appointment just to tell me that I'm clear? And they didn't know what to say. They're like, oh yeah, you're clear, this and all kind of nonsense. So I'm like, well, y'all are causing me my job now, because you told me that I was 50% and now you're telling me I'm 100% the very next visit. And then you give me another appointment, basically making it like, oh, I'm going to see you again. So I ended up talking to the people at the city hall, and I'm like, can I appeal this? Because I am still injured. My foot still hurts. And keep in mind, this city hall did not like me either. Nobody at that city liked me, or when my presence when I came around, because I didn't take nonsense from them. And I don't have to, So they, ended up firing me because I didn't, go back to work. I'm still injured. So their upper management and, all the people at that city hall is very nasty. So, and most people, if you're watching this video and you know who I am, y'all probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, y'all obviously know what I'm talking about, but y'all won't say nothing because, y'all scared or whatever. But, like I said, I ended up getting fired. They called me into the job, and they basically told me, oh, hold on right here. I'm going to call the director. And he was a clown too. That was my supervisor that was telling me that he was also a clown. So they called those guys. My supervisor, clown 1, called clown 2, and they came out and gave me a termination letter after telling me that I need to come into work, which is funny. So they told me, oh, go to the city hall and talk to, these people. So I get to the city hall, they have like 4 or 5 cops waiting outside for me. So I pull up, and the cop instantly on 10 tells me, oh, you can't park right there. What are you doing? So I literally told him, I said, listen, man, I'm not even finna argue with you because I just had got fired. I'm not going to argue with you because that's what they want me to do, because they painted me out to be some guy that was like tough on them, which I was, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to take crap from them. So the police end up telling me that. I end up telling him, I'm not going to argue with you. I'll move the car. Simple. I moved the car. It was a cool officer there though, because when that clown officer went inside the building, he basically talked to me and was telling me that I got a case. So I'm like, yeah, I already know. You ain't telling me nothing basically. So the clown officer, which was his sergeant, came over there and told him, hey, don't talk to him. You want to get in trouble, basically, like talking to him like a kid, which is a joke. Like, how are you talking to a grown man like they're a kid? And they accept it, but I guess every job you have to listen to somebody, right? So he basically, like I said, a good officer told me that I had a case. And I'm like, okay, shoot, it's cool. So, and I already knew I did because I studied that type stuff. So, and I had my handbook every time they called me in the office for some nonsense. I had my handbook. I was that type person. So, I ended up getting fired. Like I said, I got to the city hall, and they told me I had to meet with these upper management people that was at the city hall. And when I got there, like I said, the cops was outside, and they did not even want me in the building. Like, you know what I'm saying? How you telling me I got to meet with somebody at the city hall, and then when I go there, you don't let me in the building? What was I going to do with 5 cops there? Like, come on. Like, what was I really going to do? I'm not an idiot. One thing about it, I'll argue with you, but I'm not stupid enough to do nothing to harm anyone. I love my freedom. And when I say my freedom, I mean my freedom of being out in the free world. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do nothing to hurt you, because I already knew that I was over that job anyways. And I already knew that I wanted to sue them. I wanted to pursue legal action, and I already, was feeling it. I was waiting for the day, actually. So they did just that. And, like I said, I ended up suing them. So what I do want to say right now is, it took not too long to, get whatever I got. And I just want to say that with these jobs, y'all have to be courteous and keep in mind that you're just a number with these jobs. You could be anything you want to be at any place that you're at any job that you're at, and you're just literally a number to them. You're nothing more. Nothing more. You're a number regardless. Like, you never know when God will come down and call your number and take you home. Wherever you're going, if you're going up or down, it's up to you. But yeah, like I was saying, remember that you're a number at these jobs, and that this is the reason that, like I was saying, like, the whole story is, that's the reason how YouTube saved me. Because when I was stuck down and out with only 700 subscribers, and I got fired from my job, and to this day, this job literally holds me from getting a job. So I had to now take different measures to go and get my CDL. So which is what I'm working on now. And like I said, it's 4 years later now that I've been without a job because of this place. But luckily, I've been doing, like stuff to make money. YouTube had demonetized me for a while, by the way. So I wasn't making money from YouTube. I was actually making money from, ride share, Uber Eats, DoorDash, doing that kind of stuff. And it helped me a lot, So like I said, this job is still to this day holding me from getting jobs just from being nasty, When I applied for, I've had tons of interviews at different places, 20 plus interviews. I answered the questions correctly in a professional manner, and still I didn't get a job. And it's obviously because of them. The only place that I did get a job at is at Amazon, and you all know Amazon don't care who they hire, you know. So keep that in mind, though, that you're only a number at these jobs. So don't go there overworking yourself, killing yourself, because I was at this job for 7 years and they didn't care to even fight for me, you know? They just made me a statistic, basically. But regardless of the fact, that's the way YouTube saved my life, you know. At that moment when I was down and out, rock bottom, I started posting videos heavy, day by day, doing reaction videos, 10 plus videos a day, editing 10 plus videos a day, and putting out 2 or 3 videos a day and getting those views up. A lot of people say shorts is not the wave. That is literally the way I grew on YouTube. Shorts. I used to post shorts, man. And you won't see them on the channel now, but I used to get 9 million views, 27 million views, 30 million views. Obviously, with my cop reaction videos, I did have to delete them because I got demonetized 2 or 3 times on YouTube now from posting those videos because they say they're not mine. But I edited the videos to the way I wanted them to be edited, so I don't see how they wasn't mine. But what can I do? I can't argue with YouTube, right? Yeah, so that's the way that YouTube saved my life, man. Y'all get those videos done. Y'all see I'm sitting right here in my car. Get the videos done, man. Get the videos edited. Put them out, man. Title them correctly. Thumbnail them correctly. And you'll do something. You'll grow, man. But anyways, y'all let me know if y'all like these kind of videos. I do have travel vlogs coming up soon. Y'all let me know if y'all like these kind of videos. And I'm going to be out, y'all.